Hey there, this is Kevin Coons. I'm at the Goodson Moser booth at NAB 2019. I'm here showing you two gimbals. They're actually the same one. It's called the Moza Air Cross 2. We have two different colors, black and white. What makes this gimbal really impressive is the fact that you can set it to two different modes. You can do horizontal mode or vertical mode, and it's very easy to switch between them. The benefit is if you're shooting for Instagram, Snapchat, things like that, you might want to have more of the vertical, whereas most people on YouTube and things and television, you want to have that horizontal. And it's nice and easy to switch between them. It has battery life of 12 hours. It's also super fast charging. It takes 1.5 hours to charge it, so 1.5 hours to get 12 hours out of it. Maximum payload is 2.5 kilograms, so you can put a pretty heavy-duty camera on here. This is a Zcam E2, and it's just nice and easy to use. It's easy for anyone to pick it up, power it on, and be able to run and gun with this thing. We've had a lot of success with the Moza Air Cross 1. We're hoping the Air Cross 2 will do just as well because it can do more weight, longer battery life. Another cool new component is this eye focus, which allows you to have easier access to be able to pull the focus on the camera. Something really neat that we've been playing around with, and it's finally available for you to check out. We got a brand new product here that we just announced a couple days ago called the Slypod. Not to be confused with a tripod or a monopod, it's a Slypod. What a Slypod does is it's both a slider and it's also a pole that can telescope upwards as well. So it has dual functionality, and it's really, really innovative. No one else has made something quite like this and put it on the market. And what I really love about it is that I can use an app to control it, or I also have the ability here to be able to speed it up and slow it down. It can hold a payload horizontally of about 30-35 pounds. If you're going vertical, it can do about 40 pounds. The device itself weighs under 2 pounds, and if you remove this piece and the ball mount in the front, you can easily fit it into a backpack, travel with it, go anywhere in the world hiking, take it on vacation. What's really innovative about it is also the fact that if you want to shoot virtual reality or 360, you can easily remove this head, and then you have a thread on the front there, a tripod thread that's a large thread. You push it down, it becomes a smaller thread. So you never have to worry, did I bring this adapter for this specific camera? I see a lot of benefit with virtual reality and 360 with this because you can do these shots where you're flying above an area or you're going panning out a window. I also see this disrupting the drone industry because currently if you're filming a lot of drone stuff in urban environments, it can be pretty challenging to get FAA approval, to be able to get good signal in skyscrapers, and you also need to have a spotter and hire someone else to work with you. My plan is put this on a giant tripod, be able to get that foot up and down and be able to have those shots quicker and easier for clients. So it works for about 2 hours, but you can also plug in power with a USB-C cable. If you have power continuously going to it, you can shoot for about 3.5-4 hours continuously. Another nice feature is you can set it to a mode to go back and forth and back and forth. The benefit of that, sometimes your time lapse doesn't work out in the first take. So you can do multiple takes with it. Basically have a second camera operator working for you while you're getting other footage.
So, hello guys, this is our new 24mm f14 prop lens. It's a very interesting lens because the lens barrel is super long and it's like 40 centimeters long. And it has a 2-to-1 macro magnification. You know, most of the macro lenses in the market can only focus up to 1-to-1 magnifications. And another good thing about the lens is it can focus really close to the subject. It is only literally about 1 to 2 centimeters away from the front element of the lens. And another great thing is it can focus underwater. The front barrel of the lens is waterproof, so that you can put it in the water and take some very interesting footage. And we have an LED ring light built in at the tip of the lens, so that you can put it into bureaus or tree holes to take some interesting footage. So it comes with Canon, Nikon, Sony, Pentax, and PL. So it's good for TV commercials, movies, productions, wildlife documentaries, or macro photographies if you want. So it's a very interesting and a great lens. And we have a latest news is that we have won the Product of the Year of NAB 2019. So it's another good thing about our lens. So the lens here with me is our new 12mm t2.9 0D lens, and I'm sure quite a lot of you may know that we have a steel version of the 12mm f2.8 lens. It's a full frame lens, and it's one of the widest f2.8 lenses in the market. So this one is a rehoused cine lens that we have. It can cover a full frame and visitor vision sensor, and it's so compact and lightweight, and it's very easy to carry around. And the front diameter is around 100mm, and it will include a step-up ring to make it to 114, so that you can fit with most of the Mac boxes in the market. The great thing about the lens is the distortion weight is close to zero. Most of the wide-angle lens in the market has around like 3 to 4% of the distortion weight, but this one is close to zero, meaning all the straight lines will be retained. You can take a look at the monitor here. It is put onto the red Monstro visitor vision sensor camera, and so it can cover the whole sensor without any vignetting. So the little beast that here with me is our new 25 to 100 t2.9 cine zoom lens. This is one of our new serious cine lens that we launched to the market, and there are a lot of like cine zoom lenses in the market, but most of them are rehoused cine zooms, meaning some of the key attributes of a cine lens is not taken care of. But for this lens, we designed this lens for cine usage from the very beginning, and therefore the focus briefing of this lens is minimal. You cannot even see any movements of the frame when you are trying to get focus. And another great thing is that it has a constant t2.9 aperture, meaning your aperture will not change when you zoom in or zoom out. And it has a parfocal design, meaning your focus will not even shift when it's zoom in or zoom out. So it will come with an EF and a PL mount, and it's going to be user interchangeable. You can change it yourself. And another great thing about the lens is it has a Super 35 coverage, but we're going to release an expander to convert it into full frame usage. So it will be available in later of the year, around Q4 of the year, and we're looking at around 6.5K. That's the before tax price.
All right, here we have the Shogun Inferno and the brand new, just announced Shogun 7. The Shogun 7 is a upgrade to the Shogun Inferno. We have the same 1500 nits worth of brightness out of both of them, so you can still get HDR out of our brilliant Shogun Inferno and our Shogun 7. But the big difference as far as display goes is that instead of using an edge-lit display, which we've used previously on our other products, it gets very bright and is helpful to get HDR content, but blacks can suffer. So we've switched to this new panel where we have 360 zones that we can dim the backlight or turn it off individually. That means we can take the backlight here off, have it on here very bright, and that really helps the contrast get very punchy and very dynamic on the dynamic range. That way you get better HDR viewing, and while you can do HDR on both, this is going to be a superior experience. The Shogun 7 also has the ability to do 4 simultaneous SDI inputs at 1080 up to 60 each. It'll function as a quad split switcher. You'll be able to record all 4 SDI inputs at the same time as ISO files, as well as a 5th program record, as well as an XML file that you can drop into your editing system and rebuild your edit, then tweak your edits, switch camera angles, whatever you need to do. Here we have our Ninja 5. It's been out since last fall. Excellent product, my favorite one. Aluminum chassis here, 5.2-inch screen, 1000 nits, so still daylight viewable, HDR, both in HLG and PQ. And this has been an absolute fantastic seller for us. And we've just announced that we're releasing some modules that snap onto the back through an accessory port. And the most anticipated one that we've had is the SDI module. So now you can snap on SDI module onto the back and get 12G SDI in and out on your Ninja Inferno, or excuse me, your Ninja 5. So now you've taken your Ninja 5 from an HDMI only product to an HDMI and SDI product, and it really expands its capabilities, and now you can, more likely to stick it on something like a Red or an ARRI where you're getting that output and maybe doing proxy files.
Hi there, my name is Matthias. I'm here at the Syntax booth at the NAB show 2019, and we distribute MyMix, Ferrofish, and RME. RME is known for very stable drivers, very low latency, and very good preamps. And lately they have gone into networking. They do not only MADI, but Dante and AVB. Here at the show we demonstrate a wonderful new product called DigiFace Dante, which is a switch, primary and secondary, a converter. It does MADI and Dante and MADI. And because everything comes with Total Mix, it is a mixer as well. This is a very good product that you can integrate in an existing MADI thing that now needs to be in Dante or the other way around. And it's a product that works on USB 3. It comes with a power supply, but you can just put it in your computer and it will easily work. People love to integrate it into existing things because it's just $14.99 and solves a lot of problems. Another really nice product here is the MyMix system. The MyMix was designed for musicians who are normally not that tech savvy, so we made it very easy for the musicians to go in the zone. Everything is name-based. It has local inputs that are on the network and therefore can be 500 miles long and everybody can connect to each other. It has multi-track recording built in the system, and you can use up to 500 channels and connect each other. And via special software, you can also now make a unit more intelligent or less intelligent, log functions, upload settings, and therefore we also implement that in hotels or life safety, emergency room operations. But the original design was for churches, for a praise band, that everybody does their mix and doesn't depend on somebody mixing for them. But because it's so intelligent, it goes into a lot of other applications.
Hi, my name is Paul Andrews. I'm with DPA Microphones, and we are here at the NAB conference here in Las Vegas. Two new highlights I want to show you this afternoon are our 6000 series microphones. This first one right here, which I am showing you, is called the 6060. This is a 3mm version of our lav microphone. It is reduced down from our standard, which you've probably been familiar with in the past, which is our 5mm. The nice thing about this is we have not sacrificed any sound quality whatsoever, so the specs remain the same. This is also offered in our dual headset version right here, which is fantastic. We've taken the best of generation 1 and 2 and basically accumulated it into what I call generation 3 here. You have complete flexibility in and around. The boom can slide back and forth so you can determine the length. This can lock in. You have complete pitch and angle control here. This whole system can unsnap and reapply over here so you can go from left to right very easily. You have complete adjustability in the sizing from large all the way down to small, and you have complete cable management on the back side. So whether you have the microphone on the left coming down and drop down, or you have it on the right, it can come over and drop down the same. The neat thing about that is if you're on camera and you need to have your cable management drop down to one side, you can easily do that just by sliding this piece around.
Hello, here at NAB 2019 on the Glentown stand, we are showing a device called the Express IP Mini. It's a cut down, smaller version, hence the Mini name, of a very popular commentary or announcer's unit that Glentown have been manufacturing for the last 5 years. The IP side of things in the name denotes that it has AOIP, and in particular Dante, network audio interface on it. And the device has 4 audio inputs and 4 audio outputs onto the Dante network. It's a 2 commentator announcer's box, so you have 2 commentators sitting side by side. Each commentator has the ability to mix their own headphone feed, and they've got 4 pots each for that. They've also got 2 other pots available to them. One of them adjusts the headphone level of their own voice in their own ears, and the second pot adjusts the headphone level of the other commentator's voice in their ears. The whole device is powered by PoE, so it's one single cable to set up your commentary position. There's high quality microphone amplifiers in here, followed by a good compressor limiter circuit, the same circuit and the same compressor curve that we use in even our top-end expensive boxes appears in this lower cost economical unit. And then the audio goes through a good quality ADC into the digital world to be transported onto your programmable audio. Each commentator has the ability to talk, turn their microphones on and off and talk on air, and they also have 2 talkback circuits which are shared between the 2 commentators. Now this unit is new, but it is shipping now already, and we believe it solves many problems for many people. The Divine is a PoE powered loudspeaker, and by PoE powered it's therefore a network audio loudspeaker meant for general audio engineering purposes. So the Divine that we're showing here was a early prototype designed to get customer feedback. This is a fully working unit, and it's very similar in functionality to the final unit that will be available in the summer this year. Single network audio cable provides power and audio input to the unit. There are 4 channels of AOIP audio coming via the Cat5 cable to the unit, and it is predominantly Dante, but it is therefore also AES 67 compliant. The 4 audio incoming circuits can be selected by on a select switch at the front here to decide which one is being monitored. There is a facility on it that will allow one of the audio channels to take priority. So maybe you're sending program audio to the loudspeaker normally, but you want a director's talkback sent to the speaker as well. The internal intelligence of the unit can look for audio presence on the director's channel, and when it receives it, it will duck the program audio for you, and therefore you'll be able to hear the director more clearly. As soon as the director stops speaking, the program audio fades back up automatically. The final unit will have mic thread underneath for mounting the device on top of mic stands, Vaser mount on the rear as well for using monitor stands for mounting it however you want. There's lots of options on the market already. So this device, when we first showed it, we had a lot of feedback from customers who use these sort of devices all the day, and a lot of people said they're going to break the knobs off, they're going to break the tab off on the XLR, and quite a few people thought it was a bit ugly. So what we've done, the final product, which is being currently manufactured, is designed to take account of those criticisms. So the knob is now recessed, select switch recessed, everything's recessed, and we've tried to produce a much sexier looking loudspeaker. The other good key thing with this product is its price. It's £275 sterling, which is approximately €350.
Hi everyone, I'm Ophelia from SmallRig, one camera accessories from China, Shenzhen. Yeah. Today I want to introduce some kits for you. The first one is the Blackmagic 4K accessories. This is very popular among our customers. It is a very soft and comfortable shoulder rig for the users, and it is, you see, we have the dedicated half cage for the 4K, and also we have another that is the 4 cages. It is you will see, it is, I can hold up to give you a look. Yes, and then we can take the wooden, the handles, and it is in this way. Sorry. And we have the holders for the monitor. It can be very easy for the user to turn around the monitors to in different view angles. Also, we have the sound holders. Okay. And you will see here is the battery V mount. It can be enhance the monitor, the time. Okay. And this one is our keys for Zhiyun. Like, it is very easy to take in 2 hands instead of 1 hand, and it's very, very good fusion of the wood and the aluminiums. Also here it can be in 180 degree rotatable for different monitors. Hi, yeah, this is our case for the Sony A6400. You see, this cage is the first one for Atomos X, and the magic arms is very powerful. That we can be 360 degree to let the V-logos to adjust by themselves. So, like the wooden cage, it is very, very good fusions and comfortable for your hands hold.
Well, we're here at NAB 2019. This is the new Lupo Super Panel Full Color 60, our new 2x1 RGBW panel. Fantastic new light. We've had lots of interest in it. We won an award, Best of Show award from TV Technology for this. It's a really good light in that it has the same power output as the existing market-leading products, but it's dramatically less expensive, much lighter, and it's more flexible. So if we spin it around, on the back here, we have a little control here. I'm running it off BMX here at the show, but you can run it manually here with control of hue, saturation, intensity over here. Running it on AC as I am here, we have a pair of power supplies on the back. You can also unscrew these and put on battery plates and run the whole thing on batteries, so you can run it completely wirelessly. Color-wise, in white, it's very high color quality, so you can use it as a key light with no problem at all. And it has the full flexibility of RGBW operation, so it's a really good light.